Streaming. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a while. Well, yeah, that's because I didn't stream um last Friday. It's because I was very tired. Yeah, that's why I didn't stream last Friday. But hey, I'm streaming today and I'm also gonna stream tomorrow too. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do the usual setup. And yeah, I am aware that the game what's game audio is not on. Yeah. But first, let me go ahead and do all of this, and then I'll go ahead and turn it on. And I have something very, very surprising to show. Yeah. Yep, yep. Alright, let me change this thumbnail because this thumbnail is old. I thought I changed the title too. My bad. Let me go ahead and change the title as well. Yeah. Alright. Let me go ahead. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Welcome to the live stream. Alex, how you doing today? I'm doing great today. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, let me just change the title here. My bad that it's this exact same title as last last week. Yeah. All right. Hmm? All right, cool. Um okay, that was a bit weird, but all right. Let me see here. What is going on here? Wait, hold on. There's something going on. Okay, there we go. I should fix it. That was a bit strange, but all right. Because it told me there was an error, but now I think the error should be fixed. Yeah. All right. Almost done here. I know taking a little bit longer. Sorry about that, but almost done here. Almost done. All right. All right, cool. There we go. All right. Hold on for a moment right here. All right, cool. Okay, we should be all good now. Yep. All right, all good. Yeah. All right, cool. So, yeah, just barely logged into Grand Summoners just now. But I mean, hey, cool that, we're getting all of this, right? Yeah. All right. So, let me turn on the game chat. I didn't hear something I want to I mean game volume. But there's something that I do want to show. Why isn't this playing through? There we go. Let's see here. I have 180 crystals saved and counting. Hey, that's right. That's right, that's right. Also, welcome to the live stream. Nicholas, how you doing? Today been a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Alright. So, there is something that I do want to show right here on stream. Right now. The first one is, let's go all the way down to right here in the Super Forever Summons. I literally did this right before I started streaming. So, here it is. I got Speedo Sound Sonic. Yeah. Right here. So, let's go ahead and decide on him. Yep. Awesome. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, man. We got him. We got him. We got him. So, that was the first one. I also want to show another one right here. Let's go to units. Look at this. Look at this. I also got Ascended Saitama. Yeah. Yeah. I did record this. It was last week on actually no. It was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday that I went ahead and summoned. It wasn't last week. It was this Monday that passed. That just passed. Yeah. What now? Water Dream him if you want to farm Alk, that is. Should I save for the new crossover? Are you talking about the index one? The magical index or whatever it's called? If you couldn't get Saitama at all, right? If you couldn't, well, here, let me ask you. Did you get Saitama? But yeah, I did get Super Awoken Saitama right here. Yeah, man. Yep. Now let me go to Dark. All. Yeah. Then yeah, I think you should save. Because honestly, in this crossover, right? The only one that's like really worth getting is Saitama. Then number 2, it's Tatsumaki. And then number 3, it's OG Saitama. Then the rest are just kind of meh. Yeah, so a certain magical index. And then also if you're asking about Verzard, right? Or Velzard. I don't have him. Yeah, I got shafted. I'm not going to summon on him. Nope, I'm going to save these crystals. Actually, hold on. What I want to do here, because I did a summon on here, I'm going to summon just one time, right? To see if I could get one of these true weapons. Mostly Kokori, because I do have her. So, I want to see if I can get her true weapon. So, let's go. And then I'll save these crystals for like the next crossover. Alright, let's see right here. 1 gold chest. Alright, I'm going to let this play out right here. So yeah, I think you should, because if you don't have if you don't have Shiro, Beta, Valentine, Sistina, those, or OG Miranda. Okay, I think I have her. I'm not sure if I do have her or not, but cool, I guess. Oh, look at that rainbow jump. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Then yeah, Touma, I think he should be number 1. And then the second one should be Accelerator. Yeah, the dark unit, him. Because the reason why he's Touma, he is a magic taught tank. Even though he's water, but still. From what I've seen of him, we could even go over his moveset right now. He's the only one I'm going to go over. I'm not going to go over Accelerator. So you could see why I say him and Accelerator. Or maybe, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go over Accelerator too. So that way I can make my case even stronger as to why you should save. So let me go ahead and just do this right here. Alright. Where's this at? Bada boy, bada boy. Alright. So here's Touma. We're gonna go over him first. So his slots. I think his slots are solid. Yeah, they are. So 6-star physical, 5-star defense, 4-star support. But if we put him on LB7, 4-star defense. So this right here is good because one right here you could put like, you know, let me see his true weapon for a moment. You could use his true weapon right here, right? If not, if you don't have enough rainbow gems, or if they do get true weapon tickets, but you for some reason still couldn't get his true weapon at all, well then you could put something like True Iznagi, which is an archgen equip. You could put that. You could go ahead and put in, let's see here, what else? Since he's a top tank, you could put in, what's that one equip called? Here, let me go ahead and see. Gamagora. I think Gamagora has the equip on right now. Yeah, this one. Torrent Sword Grosveld. So basically what this equip does is that it increases the unit's defense. If not that one, you could have like another one too. Where's the equip list? So I'll just name like a few equips that you could put on him right now. So if you bring him to like quests that have miasma, like Dungeons and Trials floor 29 for example, you could use this one too. This one would be able to help. And then yeah, look at this one. Torrent Sword, water damage, but mostly because it increases defense by 35%, right? And then it gives 5% DR when near death. So that right there for Touma, that would work pretty well, right? But then another one that you can put in is, let's see here. This one right here, because it has HP recovery. This one because it increases arts gauge, as you can see right here. Now this is going to be a little tough to get, but you can still have it. And then physical damage as well, but that's not going to matter too much because he is magic. But that right there is just to name a few equips that you could put on him if you don't get his true weapon at all whatsoever, right? So yeah, you can put that on. And then this one, it just really depends on the quest, what you need to have in order to like mitigate the damage, right? And then this one, you could put in Ilya's Saber Dress because that increases arts gauge by 15. Not only that, it gives, I think, 15% DR if the user is human. He is human, so you'll easily be able to get that. When does One Punch Man end? You could just go right here. 5 days. In 5 days, it'll end. Yeah. So less than a week. But yeah, so that's his slots. Now let's go ahead with the skill. It does 2,200% water damage physical. So actually, wait, no, he is a physical unit. Never mind, he's not magic. My bad. So he's a physical unit. And then increases on arts gauge by 30. Additionally, if used for the first time per battle, which is wave, increase own arts by an additional 70. So that right there is actually pretty good. That is very solid. Because that will help him go to like literally just 2 of these. If you go to battle really fast, you could get arts, and you also partly ways there to get into arts right then and there. That right there is pretty damn good. Yeah. So then now arts increase all allies. Now before I actually read this, right, even though I was reading it a little bit, you could tell that he does like literally no damage, because you see right here, usually the damage modifier is like right here at the beginning, but there's none right here, and the break damage modifier is 0. Yeah, so that means he does no damage. So he's basically like beta in a sense with this one. So increases all allies arts by 20, so that's nice right there. It gives burst arch gen. For 30 seconds, redirect all allies damage taken to self and gain a damage barrier that negates 25,000. And then damage to self and increase on magic res by 35. Additionally, 10,000 to own super arts. Multiply each time arts is activated, max under 50,000%. So this right here means he's just a top tank. So all the damage that it's going to be taken to himself, right? So that way nobody else takes the damage at all. It's just only him, right? But you definitely want to bring him towards quests, bosses that do magic damage because of his magic res. He'll be like fully utilize his taking capabilities if it's against a magic boss, not a physical boss, because then this will be completely useless. So you got to make sure to bring him towards a boss that does magic. And then now, this will give like another incentive to do arts because of this right here, which will make him do a little bit more damage because his damage modifier right here for super arts is 150,000. So an additional 150,000, that means he'll do 300,000, which is equal to that of the Ascended Saitama. Which that right there is, yeah, that's pretty good damage, and makes him be a damage dealer. Yeah. So now with True Arts, 45,000% water damage physical for 30 seconds. Increase all allies damage against fire, light, and dark enemies by 200%. So that right there basically pretty much it means that they'll do 200% more damage to enemies that'll have these elementals, right? If the enemy is fire, well then everybody's gonna just do 200% more damage to the fire unit. If it's light, same thing. Dark, same thing. All of that is same thing. So this right here is pretty nice, right? To help everybody boost up a little bit. So now, super arts, 150,000% water damage physical, increase on arts by 100. So that right there is like, ooh, that's pretty nice, because then it refunds that, and then you could go to arts again to, you know, refresh that tanking capabilities. Yeah. And then for 20 seconds, reduce enemies damage res by 100. So basically enemies DR, so that way everybody could go ahead and just deal, you know, a little bit more damage. Yeah. And then now passives. When this unit takes lethal damage, basically pretty much when his health is like red, right? Like when you look at, you know, at the bottom and then you see his health going to red, that's lethal damage. Prevent HP from dropping below 1 HP for 5 seconds. That's basically Gerald's or Gamagori's passive right there. Increase on arts by 100 for 25 seconds. Increase attack by 100. Ability can be activated once per quest. So that means it's literally one time with each quest, right? But that's still pretty damn good. The fact that he has that. Plus, increase his own arts by 100. So that way you could go ahead and refresh this if you really need to. That, I think, hey, that's pretty good. That is. Because this could be like a lifesaver, man. Even though 5 seconds, yeah, that goes pretty fast. But even so, lifesaver. Increase on paralyze and freeze res by 100. So that means if you bring him to like quests that bosses inflict either paralyze or freeze, that won't happen at all whatsoever. The only time that would happen is if they reduce paralyze or freeze res. And then when near death, increase on skill CT speed by 20. So this right here is good for miasma quests that have miasma. Yeah, and then of course, you know, his SPR, the bonus, all SPR to give that bonus right there. Yeah. I'm back. Sorry, my bad. It's just my cat got stuck on something. Yeah. Yeah, it's because she was trying to scratch it and she ended up getting stuck on it. Yep. Cats, man. Cats, cats, cats. But anyways, sorry about that. What? So anyway, sorry about that. Let's see here. Should I focus on story or do... I'm assuming you mean side stories. Well, I mean, it just depends. Like, if you're just grinding for crystals, then just do all of them. Yeah. But right now, since there's like a main story event, then I suggest to like focus on that a little bit to get the equips and things like that. Yeah. But anyways, this is Touma right here. So I think overall, right? Him, yeah, that's like his SPR right here. I think he's a solid unit. He is. He's definitely like a magic tank. So if you don't have like what I said before, OG Miranda, Shiro, Beta, 5 times Sistina, or even Thetis, right? Or Gamagori, then I highly recommend on getting Touma right here. So that way you can have a top tank, a pretty good one at that, right? Because he does provide a little bit for the team. So not only is he like, okay, yeah, he, takes all the damage to himself. But he does burst Archden right here. He provides damage to everybody as long as the enemy is fire, light, or dark. Then he also reduces enemies' damage rest, so that way everybody could do even more damage. And then there you go. So I think he's a solid unit. I'm definitely going to be trying to go for him. Even though I have Shiro, I have Beta, I have Thetis, I don't have Valentine's Sistina. But even so, that's still another unit because I don't have OG Miranda. I don't have a magic tank at all. So he will be a good addition to that. Yeah. Let's hear. I like to call him Fake Shiro because the right hand. Yeah. Like, I watched the anime, but it was back when I was in high school, man. And there was something with his right hand, but I forgot what it is. Yeah, I forgot what it is. But yeah, overall though, good unit, solid. Yeah, you should definitely save up for him, especially if you already got Ascended Saitama. If you have him, then hey, you don't need to summon anymore. You could just go ahead and wait, and then try to summon for Touma. Now here's Accelerator. Yeah. Have you watched JJK Jujutsu Kaisen? I have. I've only watched season 1. It's I think JJK is overhyped. I think so. It was okay, but I just think it was overhyped. Yeah. I didn't watch season 2 because it just it really interested me that much. Not really. World Breaker. That sounds familiar. Bro does not have the Roias. The regular version? No, I do not. I have Shiro's True Weapon, but not the regular version. So here it is, Accelerator. 6-star magic, 5-star physical, 4-star magic, but if you put him on LB7, 4-star support. His slots are alright. These two? Okay, yeah, they're solid. They're fine. However, this one, it's like, there's still not too many good 4-star magics just yet. So that's what I'm saying. Overall, this is just alright. But I do think, yeah, you should put him on an LB7 because this 4-star support would definitely help. It would definitely. That's Thomas's power. What do you mean? No, I mean Touma, he does not have the Row IS. Oh, yeah. Nah, he don't, man. He don't. He don't got that sauce. Now, here's one thing that's super weird about Accelerator. Why the hell is there nothing on his skill? Sure, it might do like a pretty good amount, but I'm pretty sure there's a unit that does either close or exactly the same damage output and still has like an additional something else. Why the hell is his 10k? but like nothing else. That literally makes no sense. I think this is a mistake. They should put in something else right here, like increase on arts gauge by like 30 or something, right? At least something basic like that. But no. So this is already a mistake. But anyways, arts. 22,000% dark damage magic. So he's a magic unit all around. Increase our allies' next super arts damage by 100. Increase dark allies' next super arts damage by 150 instead. So alright, they're pretty good, pretty solid. So basically this is kind of like Kenshin, except not having this at all. Because Kenshin also does the exact same, at least this first part right here. So towards dark allies, hey, that's pretty good because you could put him with Sakura Mira. That's one. You could put him with Ainz. That's like another one, right? And then you could put him with regular Demon Lord Rimuru. Not the samurai one, just the regular one, since that one's also magic. And then boom, there you go. Everybody would get like that 150 super arts damage instead. But if Summer Celia comes to global, well, you can put her on the team there too. Then boom, there you go. But anyways, True Arts, 60,000% dark damage magic for 25 seconds. Reduce enemies break res by 50%. Increase arts of allies with more than 50% HP, 5 arts per second. So he's type F because it's conditional. So that right there is good. That's why I did not mention Samurai Rimuru, because one, he's physical, two, he's also type F, so it will conflict with this True Arts. And then also, that's another reason why I didn't mention Arthur as well, because Arthur is also a breaker unit, but she is type F. So she won't be able to stack with them at all whatsoever. But besides that though, hey, I think this is pretty solid. Break res 50% down, as well as arts gauge 5 arts per second. That right there is solid. Yeah, good, solid. Yeah. To help sustain the team for quite a bit. And then now super arts, 150,000% dark damage magic. If used when boss is not broken, increase own break power during super arts based on how high own current HP is, up to 300%. If used when boss is broken, double the damage multiplier of own super arts. So this right here, what does this mean? So if the boss has not been broken yet, the break bar is not like to 0, right? Then that means he'll do up to 300% break power if he's in high health. If he's in high health, then yeah, he'll be able to do it. Boom, there you go, right? If not, then yeah, he won't just do as much, right, when you go ahead and activate super art. So you got to make sure to have him be in pretty high health. Yeah. But then now, if boss is broken and you use super arts, hey, well, that's good because he'll do 300,000% damage instead, just like Ascended Saitama. So that right there, hey, yo, bro, that's pretty good. It is, right? So even though it's tied a little bit to health, but I mean, that's fine. Like, especially if Summer Celia comes to global, oh, then you could be able to keep him alive pretty well. But if not, then either you need a good tank on the team, or you need like a good healer on the team, like Bad Times Lisa, Harp, Summer Chloe, things like that. And then now passive, when boss is broken for 30 seconds, increase all allies arts by 5 per second and increase all allies damage by 200%. Doesn't stack with the ability to the same name. Passive right here. This is good. This is also pretty damn good, because if you activate True Arts and if the boss is broken, then basically pretty much everybody would get 10 arts per second. Think about how crazy that is. 10 arts per second. There's only one other unit that does 10 arts per second. That is Hoka. But that's only if you have somebody that's leader. But besides that, no. Well, I mean, there's Delta too, but that's only to herself. I'm talking about to everybody, right? That is pretty damn good. And the fact that he could increase everybody's damage by 200% as well on top of that. So here's what I think that you should do, right? When the boss is broken. I think you should do arts first. That way everybody could get this if it's not already activated, right? You should get that first. And then afterwards, then if you already did True Arts right before the boss is broken, then you go ahead and do Super Arts. And then boom, there you go. Everybody will just do that big damage. That huge damage. Yeah. So now, let's go with the second passive. When self is unafflicted by status summon, increase own arts by 3 per second. Now, if the boss is broken, plus you recently did 2 arts, he'll give himself 13 arts per second. That is pretty crazy, the fact that he gives himself that much. Yeah, he'll just go start running, just start going, man. Just really start going. And then now, increase own damage to humans by 50%. That right there is fine. Alright? Yeah, that's fine. But, and then here's his SPR. And then now, if you go with this true weapon, which is Accelerator's Crutch, 4000% dark damage physical for 8 seconds. This should not be 8 seconds. This should be like 10 or 12, maybe 15. Reduce enemies' dark res by 30%. So that right there is fine. It is. Just this duration should not be 8 seconds. No. I don't like that. They keep backtracking. But anyways, passive. When equipped by Accelerator, increase own break power by 50%. At the start of the quest, increase own arts by 100. Does not stack with the abilities the same name. So this right here is good, solid. So that way he could already start going, right? You save that, right, until he goes into true arts, and then boom, there you go. So you should always, when it comes to an archgen unit, you should always prioritize archgen. If it's towards everybody, you should try to prioritize that first and foremost. Unless if you're nuking. If you're nuking, okay, that's something completely different. But let's look at his second passive. Increase own physical res by 5%. So a little bit of damage mitigation. So that right there is fine. So overall, I think, yeah, those two are the prize for the crossover. Touma and Accelerator. Especially if you do not have Arthur at all. Or Chloe from Fate. Fire Chloe. Then, yeah, you should definitely try to get Accelerator. Oh, yeah. Especially since you could stack him with Fire Chloe too. Because they both archgen, right? One's E, the other one's F. So that right there is pretty good. You just don't do arts with Chloe, since his true arts already utilize this. And then you do arts with him, right? And then afterwards, yeah, you go ahead and do super arts. Boom, there you go. So that way he could do like more break. And I'm pretty sure this right here should be able to stack with Chloe. Yeah, should be able to, since Chloe's like AoE, gives it to everybody. So yeah, there you go. So overall, if you ask me who you should try to get in the index crossover, Touma and Accelerator. Yeah, those two. Yep. So anyways, now let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah. Let's go. Should I graduate early? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Alright, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. There we go. From high school. Did you just change your name? I'm not sure. I know there were people that graduated early in high school. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Awesome. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. You, let's go, let's go, let's go. Big damage. Yeah. Let's go. Hold on, I'll read what y'all said right now in the chat. Hold up. I just want to make sure to get a good amount of damage right here. Yeah. Alright, bada boy, bada boy. Awesome. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Big damage. A big damage right here. And then that'll be it. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Well, I mean, I don't know. That is a decision that you should talk with your parents about. Yeah. Look at that. 603 million. Pretty damn good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Next month, 16th birthday. Hey, that's a big dubs. Well, happy early birthday. Yeah. There we go. We're still gonna use the tickets, even though I already have all the One Punch Man units, right? Like, I literally have all of them. So, now... Yeah, I'm just gonna use the tickets just for... Why not? Right? Why not? So let's go ahead and do a little bit of summons. Yeah. Indo, most likely I'm not gonna get anything, but hey, this is Elk, right? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I already used all the tickets, right? Yup. Will the summer characters come back out? Are you talking about like Summer Iris and all that? Well, first, we need to get Summer Rivi and Summer Rosetta because we still have not got that on Global, which is kind of insane if you really think about how did they not release them yet? I have no idea, man. They should release them. They should have released them a while ago, but... Ooh, nice. If you ever get that equipped, Kaon, oh, you should definitely keep it. Oh, yeah. Because it gives Archgen and also Break Power. Pretty good equip. Yeah. They come out like 2023? If you're talking about summer, no. They came out, I think, December of last year. Yeah. December of last year. Okay, so since I got Speedo Sound Sonic, I do want to get his SPR. Let's see if I am able to get his SPR. Let me see. Hold up. I'm checking right now to see if I can. Do you play Dokkan Battle? Nope. I do not. This is the only gacha game I play. Okay, well, I can't get his SPR. Alright, well, this is a little annoying. Hold on, let me see here. Welcome to a live stream, Godsline. How you doing today? I've been great today. Welcome. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. There we go. I got it. I got his SPR. Yeah, man. Yeah. Where you at, though? Where the boy at, though? Here he is. Have you watched 3-0? 3-0? No, I never heard of that show or anime. Nope. Alright, there we go. Got his SPR. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, man. Always gotta get the unit's SPR. Yeah, because that's how it is. Alright. Let's go. Have him be level 90. Alright. Bada boy, and bada boy. There we go. Yeah. Become even faster to beat him. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Alright. Let's go evolve him. Or dream awaken him. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. 200 arts gauge. Yeah, even though this is fine, but honestly, nah, this right here, the 200 arts gauge is just so much better. You got Sonic, congrats. Yeah, I got it from the Forever Summons. Yeah, I showed it earlier in the stream. But yeah, there you go. Speed of Sound Sonic. And then this is who I also have. I also got Ascended Saitama as well. Yeah. I got him because I recorded it. So it's gonna be in a video next week. Because this week I'm really gonna try to have the what if be out this Saturday. Because it's been too long now. It has been. I got Blizzard from there. Ooh, nice. Lucky. It's not really lucky if I have to spend like a lot of money to get him. But, I mean, hey, he's there. Yeah. And I, obviously had to get his SPR. So now, let's go to Sonic, so that way you could be LB5. Where the boy at? Here he is. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So now, what does this mean? I completed the crossover. One Punch Man is the third crossover I've completed now. Yeah. Meaning, I have all the units. Now, I don't have all the equips. No. I don't think I'll spend the money for that. No. I'm only gonna do this for the elixir, that's it. That's really it. There we go. So let's see how much elixir I have now. Where is it? Here it is. I have 10 elixir now. Max elixirs. Yeah. I got another. Oh, brother, I got another one of those. Kind of wish it was a different equip, but whatever. But yeah, there you go. So, One Punch Man is the third one. Let's see here. Is Hardtail good? What do you mean Hardtail? Is the new Val? Wait, what do you mean by that? Are you asking if the new Valerie is good? Alright, let's go to the shrine. Speed of Sun Sonic, let's go. Gimme 2 crystals. Look at that, building up the crystals right here. Yeah, man. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright. So let's go do daily quests, and afterwards we're gonna grind for some crests. I meant to say Valerie. So you're asking if the new Valerie is good, right? If so, yeah, she is. if you want a damage dealer, then yeah, she is pretty damn good. Yeah, just a solid damage dealer overall. She's close to Sagara from the Kenshin crossover. He is the one that does like the most raw damage. Like, he has the highest raw damage in the game. Yeah, he does. He does 3 billion. In the practice one, of course, but still 3 billion. No other units came really close to that. The new Valerie is somewhat close. I think she did like 2 billion. Yeah, 2 billion. So she's pretty close to that. I don't know about the new Saitama, if he is or not. But yeah. She's pretty solid. But she doesn't provide much to the team besides her being a damage dealer and giving everybody defense ignore. Yeah. Actually, hold on. I do want to test this out. Just real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I got 2 Saitamas. But that was like the last time One Punch Man was here. So I just want to test this out, because since I have the new Saitama. Alright. There we go. I have my most runs on her. Hey, that's right. That's right. Alright, I just want to test out Monolight right here. Alright. Bada boy. Let's go, bada boy. Let's go to Chloe since she's close. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Bada boy. And now Kenshin's next. Alright, hold up. Bada boy. Alright, now nobody's gonna get frozen. I mean, I could have done arts with Chloe, but kinda didn't want to waste the arts. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright. There we go, bada boy, all of this. Damn. Almost. Oh no, they're gonna get frozen. Okay. Well, Archton would be just a little slow now. And they got frozen. But that should be fine. There we go. Awesome. Now, I want to do one more test to see if I could actually nuke with Saitama. Just literally do what his anime's name is. One Punch Man. Let's see if he could defeat Gaia in one punch. Yeah. Alright. So I need to increase as much attack on him as possible because of his passive. Right here. This one. Alright. So let's go to Hoka right here. Alright. Where's Shadow at? Here he is. Alright. Let's see. Let's see right here. Can Saitama beat this boss in one single punch? Alright. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Bada boy. Yes, it's fine. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, cool. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Damn, so close. Okay. I lost my account. I've been playing this game since 2018. Since 2018, damn. So that means you're a vet. You're a veteran. Yeah. Where's Narbro? Alright. Let's try this again. Heal. Yeah, Gyarados, why not? Now let's go. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Let's give this to Hoka. Alright. Okay, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Alright. This game screws me over. But like, how'd you lose it though? Bada boy, bada boy. Damn, are you serious? Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace Narbro. Yeah, so the rates on this game is not that great, man. It's not. That's why sometimes you have to pull out the power of the wallet. Yup, basically. The wallet, man. Valerie's a DPS like Velzard? Yeah, she is. I'll showcase her in a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Alright, come on. Because I didn't want to do super arts with Holonet Roy. I was kind of like holding back on it. But it seems like... But, wait, Godsline, what do you mean by, like, Velzard? If you mean by, like, oh, bleed or whatever, no. Valerie does not inflict bleed. She does not rely on bleed, unlike Velzard. Valerie is better than Velzard. Alright, bada boy. Okay, let's do one more. There we go. So that way nobody freezes. Bada boy. Bada boy. Bada boy. And then bada boy. There we go. Even though that happens, now you can't really tell. Until you look at details, of course. But you can't really tell if Saitama truly one-punched that or not. And that's why I was kind of like holding back on using Holy Knight Roy. But, well, I mean, yeah, you could see right there actually. Saitama did. Nuke Gaia, basically. Yeah. Well, there you go. Alright, so talking about the new Valerie, right? Okay, let's go to chapter 21 challenge quest. Let's go ahead. This is like a little bit like as if I'm doing a unit showcase video right here. So let's replace Saitama. Let's put in the new Valerie, right? And then let's go use Shiro because we need damage mitigation right here if we're gonna be able to survive, you know. Have you beat Dungeon of Trials? Yeah, I have. It's just I haven't played this one yet. But yeah, I have beaten Dungeon of Trials a few times already. It's a pain, but yeah, I was able to. Let's have him be leader. So it's way better than it's way better than other DPS for sure. Oh, you're talking about Saito? Oh yeah, he's a solid DPS for sure. With that damage multiplier on his passive. Yeah, for sure. About a boy. Let's just plop these. Let's give this to Valerie because we know that she's gonna be doing the damage right here. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright, cool. So you're gonna see how much damage she's gonna do right now. So I'm not doing Phantom Bullet just yet. I'm gonna save that. Okay. Holding that roll is kind of taking it. Hold on. Okay, that might be a bad show. You know what? No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just push them. Let's just push him. I'm gonna use Phantom Bullet right now. Okay. Cool. Bada boy, bada boy. Look at that. Beat him before he even does the arcs. Doing this challenge quest, if you have the right units, it's so much easier than ever before. Alright, so look at the details right here. The Holy Knight Roy did more damage than Valerie. Well, I mean, you can see right here, Valerie, you could definitely use her as like a supporting type unit. But let me see here. Maybe I might have to have her be leader, but alright. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Let's just do all of this. Alright, bada boy. Bada boy, bada boy. Alright, now Valerie right here. You can see right there how much damage she just did right then and there. Just her by herself. Bada boy. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. The animation took way too long. Okay. Alright, everybody just pop off. Everybody pop off. But there you go. You saw how much he obliterated his health. Because he was like right here. At least in phase 1. He was like right here. Like around here. So now we're going to look at the details to see how much damage she did overall. There you go. 19 mil. So that's still pretty good. Pretty good damage. Now, if the Noble Crest Palace was here, it would be a much better depiction on a much better showcase on how much damage she could actually truly do. But, ooh. What is this? What does that mean? Like, I know, I just barely checked this just now. Interesting. Hold on. What does this mean? Hold on, I want to see what this means. Ooh, okay. Alright, I want this. Let's see if I'm able to get it. Okay. 4. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, not what I wanted. Alright, let's see here. I'm curious. Okay, it doesn't even show the percentage. Alright. But interesting, though. With that. In 3 hours, Nova? Yeah, I'm not going to stream all the way up until Nova opens. Nah, I'm good. But yeah, that's just one showcase on Valerie. So she's a solid DPS. Really good, really solid. Because there was... Should I really do it? Alright, I'm only going to do it one time, but that's it. So like really showcase how much damage she could actually do. Right here. So let's go to training. And let's go to practice. Let's replace Shiro for Shadow right here. Have you played the new game mode? I have, but not as often as I should. Yeah. Okay, let's just use this one. Dollar armor. Alright. So you're gonna see right now how much damage you could truly do. So let's make Valerie the leader. Let me check right here real quick. Abilities. Alright. Just want to make sure. So let's go. Let's go. Alright. Butter boy, butter boy, butter boy. All of this. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you definitely want to do true arts first with her because she gives everybody defense ignore. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do one more super arts right here. Alright. Hold on. There we go. Let's go, Phantom Bullet. Everybody go and do the damage. Let's go. Hold on, I'll read what Charles said right now in the chat. Because I just want to showcase how much damage that she's actually doing right here. The defense ignore is still there. Oh, maybe it's because it's shadow, but still, that's good. Alright, cool. Bada boy. Alright. Alright, the next one I'm gonna do Phantom Bullet. Yeah. Alright, bada boy. Again, I'll read what y'all say right now in the chat. I'm just trying to focus like on the damage, how much. Let me go ahead and activate details show in battle. Lower the opacity. There we go. So you can see. Alright. Let's do super arts. Last time for shadow. I'm not going to do it again. Alright. Welcome to a live stream. Hey all, how are you doing today? Having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Alright. Cool. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Ooh, perfect timing too. Perfect. You know what? Super arts, yeah. Alright. Bada boy. Alright, bada boy. Bada boy. Bada boy. Awesome, awesome. Alright. Still pretty solid damage so far from Valerie. Yeah. Another one. Let's go. Alright. Bada boy. Another one. And another. Alright, I'm gonna have to do true arts with her. Alright, bada boy. Bada boy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Cool. You know what? Let's do super arts again. Then I'm gonna try to do true arts with her if there's even enough time. But I'm gonna have to do it though. So I'm trying to have her reach 2 billion. If it's possible, yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay, so she reached 2 billion. That is cool. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and just do that. There we go. Alright. So even though in that chapter 21 challenge quest, you saw right there, even though Holy Knight Roy kind of outdamaged her the first run, and then the second one, she outdamaged him. But if you look at this one right here, yeah, Valerie did a lot more damage than Holy Knight Roy. Holy Knight Roy right here, you can see he didn't even reach 1 million at all. Even with all those buffs that's happening and that's going on, nah, he didn't even reach 1 million. However, look at Valerie. She reached 2 billion. So if you ask, like, is Valerie good? Yeah, she is. She's solid. She's amazing. Yeah, because you can see it right there. The only other unit that does more than Valerie is like what I said before, Sanosuke Sagara. Yeah, him, which is from the Kenshin crossover. He did 3 billion. So yeah, 1 billion more than Valerie. But even so, yeah, Valerie, she still comes somewhat close, right? At 2 billion, 2.1 billion. So that right there, I think is still pretty solid. So that's like a good showcase right there on Valerie. Yeah. But again, she's only a DPS though. Let's see here. Is it worth playing the new game mode? Yeah, if you really want to get like the fusion eclipse, things like that, because that will definitely help. And then you could also have those eclipse sort of be like true weapons for that specific unit to help them do like even like either get more arch gauge, more damage, more damage mitigation, things like that. That would definitely help. It's just for me, I know I need to play that game mode more, but I just don't. So yeah, let's see. Hello Rage, how do you clear the challenge quest and the crossover event? Are you talking about this one right here? Is it this one or let's see here, or this one? Which one are you referring to? Ooh, I will take it. Don't mind if I do. Alright, the rest, gimme. Ravel ticket, sure, why not? Let me go ahead and get that sweet and also crossover gem. I have everybody, so at this point I don't really care who I get. If I get rainbow, imagine, that'd be crazy. Oh, there we go. The first one you entered. Okay, so the recent one. This one. I honestly don't remember the mechanics. Let me see here. So this one, because I went ahead and just nuked. What are you streaming again? What do you mean? I'm streaming Ground Summoners. What do you mean by that? Yeah, I just used this team comp right here. I just nuked. So I could go ahead and showcase it right now on how I beat it, because you could see like other team comps right here. Oh, when? Oh, when? All right. Thursdays and Fridays. And you can see right here nuking. So if you have Saito, unfortunately I don't have him. I don't have Yuzuria either, so yeah, I'm kind of like tough out of luck when it comes to these. But yeah, you can see right here, you could definitely nuke. I just don't have Saito or Yuzuria, man. That's the only thing that's holding me back. Ah, I cry. But anyways, here's the team comp right here. Past party. Yeah, that's what it is right here. So it should have all the equips. Yep. I started playing since Kenshin, so I guess it is what it is. Ah, okay, so that means you don't have these units. First, let me go ahead and check the mechanics out real quick to see if I remember. Then from there, I'll try to make like a team comp. Yeah. Happy Friday, guys. It's not Friday for me yet. I don't have the units to clear fast. Okay, damage from human units up, damage resistance except crit. Interesting. Alright. I was kind of hoping to do whatever. Alright, about a boy. I think I did this wrong. There we go. I did this wrong. I think I'm supposed to have Summer Miyu do the Nuki. For me, it's 12:04. Damn. So yeah, it is Friday. Yeah, because you definitely need accuracy, that's for sure. Alright, bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Bada boy, bada boy. Alright. How did I do this? How did I nuke this? Alright. Because you definitely need accuracy, that's for sure. And you can't really do this multi either. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. Pain to skip threshold. Welcome to the live stream, Uncle Zorb. How you doing? Having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Accuracy and crit down. Yep. Alright. Okay, there you go. Something like that. They can either go a little faster, but yeah, it's something like this. Okay, so let's see here. Because yeah, you definitely need accuracy, that's for sure. What team can you make? Did you say you started playing since Kenshin? Damn, so I'm not sure if you can really do Mono Light then. With this. Because if you say you started playing since Kenshin, that means you don't have Summer Chloe. You don't have Mako either. Do you have War God Finn? Wait, I'm pretty sure you posted your box, no? Let me see here. Let me scroll up a bit. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Pretty sure this is your box that I'm looking at. Your Ascended box. You say you started playing since Kenshin, so this can't be yours. Can it? Can you post your box in my Discord server, Pale? So that way I could try to like make a team come for you to beat the challenge quest. Alright, let's go ahead and just auto this real quick. And then we'll grind for Crest. Yeah. Let's see. What can we get from the shop? Okay. See what this does again. Alright, so just like regular Zex. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna get 2 of those actually. Alright, let's go. Actually, yeah, auto. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. And then we're going for Crest, and I'll open up the lobby. So that way y'all can go ahead and join. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, man. Okay, let's see here. I want to check real quick. Let me go ahead and actually take that off because we don't need to have that at all. Nope. And these give potions, no crystals. Okay, well, I mean, something, I guess, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. I wonder what crossover they're gonna announce next after a certain magical index. It's gonna most likely be a rerun. But what rerun? I'm not too sure. What rerun do I want to see though is Yu Yu Hakusho. That one, yeah. Definitely. But they gotta add Ascended units, man. Not one, at the very least 2, man. They gotta add at least 2 Ascended units to Yu Yu Hakusho. There's plenty of units that they could add from that anime. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely, man. Let's see, I'm back. I was AFK. It's all good. So, like I said before, post your box in my Discord server. So that way I could try to make a team comp for you for that challenge quest. Since now I know, like, okay, what it is and all that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look at that, 2 L potions. Yeah. Alright. Oh, look at that. It echoed a bit. Nah, I don't have Warfin. I started playing just a week before the collab ended. Well, that's why I'm saying post your box in my Discord server so that way I could try to make a team comp for you. Because I know you don't have those kind of units. Alright, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. Yep, yep. But yeah, Yu Hakusho, Rising of the Shield Hero, ReZero. Those are the ones that should have a rerun. With Dream Awakenings, buffs, as well as, at the very least, 2 new Ascended units. Yeah. That's what those crossovers need. Oh, Tokyo Avengers. Same thing too with that one. Because Draken and Mikey, I mean, you saw right there with that nuke for the challenge quest, you saw that one person use Draken. So that means they're still being used to this day. Maybe not as often anymore, but they're still being used. So that right there should show you proof enough, like how valuable those units still are. Yeah. So yeah, man. And also, whatchamacall? Oh yeah, Ellis, are you still here in the stream? Because I forgot to mention this until now. Are you still here in the stream? Because if so, I finished Sakamoto Days. I did. Watched all of it. What do you think would be the next collab? You say they rerun Warfin and JP server? They reran War Got Fin? Let me see here. Let's see, JP News. Oh yeah! I guess they are doing a War God Fin rerun. Hey, that's pretty cool though, that they are. But that means you won't get that for a while. We're kind of behind. Because here's the thing, right? JP, they already had 2 Holy Knight Roy's rerun. We have none. So that right there, one, we're already behind on that. Two, they still haven't released Summer Rosetta, Summer Review, things like that. Honestly, they should have been already released. They should have. The fact that they're delaying it this long, I don't know why they are, but they are. Which I think it's a mistake on their part. They should have been released already since January. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Let's see here. What else? What other rerun can I think of right now that they did that we still haven't gotten? I need Paladin Roy so much, man. Yeah, he really helps. He works in every content. Not in every, but most definitely. Yeah. Well, look at this. Still gives potions. I'll just do that later, man. Alright, because it's time for the grind of the crests. Crest grind. Yeah. Alright, let's do this one. Yeah. Got some potions, so we're all good. Let's do about 10 runs, and then afterwards I'll switch over to Specs Hyper. Going to grind for like gym. What do I mean by that? Alright, there we go. There's lobby code if anybody wants to go ahead and join. And also, I will mention this. I'm streaming both. I mean, not both. I'm streaming on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch all at the same time. I'm only going to stream on Kick for 2 months. So this month, January, if like nothing happens, I want to say middle of August, then alright, then I'll start streaming on Kick. Lock gym. Oh yeah. There you go. Let's see here. Who do I want to have a crest on? Honestly, I wouldn't mind Holy Knight Roy getting a crest. So I'm gonna choose him because I do want him. Discord link has expired. Okay, let's see here. Alright, let me go ahead and invite. Hold up. My bad. Sorry about that. Alright. There we go. There's my Discord server if y'all want to go ahead and join. Oh yeah. Peace. Have a good night. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by, Nick. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Or night. Yeah. And I will stream tomorrow. Well, since it's Friday for you. Later on in the day. But for me, since it's not Friday yet, tomorrow. But yeah. Yep. Yeah. What time zone are you in? Mountain time. Yep. Alright. Anybody else wants to join? Anybody else? Because the lobby code is right there. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Thanks for sharing the link. Yeah, no problem. Sorry that it was expired. Okay, so since nobody else wants to go ahead and join, I'll just start it. And this is fine, too. Let's go, because we have 2 Archgen units. Yeah, let's go. I want to join. Give me a minute. Oh, I already started. My bad. Well, you could join the next one. Alright. Bada boy. Alright, cool. I think I might just use Phantom Bullet, honestly. Okay, man. Is it the same lobby code? Yep. I'll... Did I not post the lobby? I did post the lobby code. I'll post it again. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. No. Alright. Now I'm gonna use Phantom Bullet. The Phantom of the Bullet! Bada boy, bada boy. Awesome. Look at that. Yeah. So 10 runs, like I said. Then 5 runs for One Punch Man because of Specs Hyper. I wanted to check the details, but okay. Alright. I see how it is, Grand Summoners. I see how it is. Bro, I don't know why, but I'm in a mood of like eating chicken, bro. Like chicken, like in the form of chicken nuggets for some reason. I don't know why, but spicy chicken nuggets though, not just like regular chicken nuggets. No, I want spicy for some reason. I don't know why. I literally have no idea why I want to eat spicy chicken nuggets. All right, there we go. You want to put that, just to keep track. There we go. That's the lobby code. If anybody wants to go ahead and join. Oh yeah. Alright. There we go. So we're waiting on you, Nick. I thought you were gonna go to sleep. What happened with that? Yo, like I really want to get chicken, bro. I don't know why. Yeah. Bro. Oh yeah. I don't know. But alright. Alright. Oh yeah, and also look at this real quick. I want to show y'all something. Yeah. So let me see here. Yeah, let's look at the replies. Look at this, man. Look at this. So, Grand Summoners posted this, right? They posted this. So, Anime Expo, you know, we're already getting the login bonus, right? Celebrating our panel at Anime Expo 2025. So, let's look at this right here. Because I was asking what days would it be at Anime Expo, right? They said, oh, well, they showed right here the picture. So, July 4th from noon to 1:20 p.m., right? And then, now, let's look at this right here. I will be attending. Yeah, so I will be there to watch their panel, to see what they announce and all that. So here's what I'm thinking of doing, right? I don't know if they're gonna allow me to or not, because I'm gonna go ahead and ask them in person since I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna ask him, hey, can I record? I won't be able to stream because I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to stream like on mobile, 3 platforms at the same time: Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I don't know. Plus, I'm not sure if my phone is even, if it could even handle that, right? But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be at Anime Expo. I already got my ticket, bro. I already did. I got my ticket and everything. But dude, it's expensive, man. It is. But you want to know how much a ticket costs? It costs $110. I'm like, what? That's crazy, bro. That's insane. $110 just for one day. Even though it's all day, sure. But still. It's 110. That's insane. But anyways, where do you post it? You posted it in GS Talk. Yeah, so that's why all I'm gonna do is just record it. I'm not gonna stream it until I get like a better phone or something that could handle streaming. Right? Now, I'm not gonna show my face, obviously. No. Nah, no face review. You want a face review? Let me show this real quick. Let me go and show this. Shameless plug. Oh yeah, shameless plug right here. But how does channel reach 1 million subscribers? 1 million subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. Yeah, at 1 million. Yeah. No, but I'm being serious though. Want to see my face? How does channel reach 1 million, bro? Do it. like Palpatine from Star Wars. Do it. But anyways, I do have a goal though. This one is more attainable than 1 million. So it's reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. We have 6 months left, which is crazy that we have 6 months left in the year, but we do 6 months. So what am I gonna do once this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers? Well, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway to give back to the community and to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. I am, yeah. So the giveaway is gonna be a Google Play Card gift card, right? However, I'm not gonna say what amount it is. This channel has to reach around 900 subscribers. Once it reaches around 900, then I'll make a video explaining how many winners there are, how much is the gift card, how do you enter, how am I gonna announce the winners, etc, etc. All that information is gonna be in the video. However, if you want the giveaway to be here sooner, hit that subscribe button. If you know people who play Grand Summoners and haven't subscribed to this channel, well, hey, tell them to hit the subscribe button, man. Yeah, man, gotta do it. Oh yeah, so there you go. I'm gonna keep saying that in every single stream until it happens. Yeah, but anyways, I'm not sure if you heard me, but I'll say it again. Post it in the GS Talk. Yeah. That's where you could post your box, and then from there a look over, and then try to make a team comp to be able to clear that challenge quest. Yeah. All right, Nick. Are you gonna join? Question mark. So yeah, definitely gonna be at Anime Expo. If any of y'all are gonna go to Anime Expo, I mean, I guess you'll see my face. Nah, most likely I'm gonna wear a mask though. Yeah, I'm gonna wear a mask because hey, nobody's gonna get an early face reveal. Nah. It's gonna be a surprise, my boy. It's gonna be a surprise. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wear a mask. What mask? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't even bought my mask yet to wear to Anime Expo. I know, right? A lot of people are gonna look at me and be like, "Hey, this guy is in a crossplay. He's just wearing casual clothing, but then he has a mask. This dude weird. What are you doing? He weird." But hey, just so you know, it's me. It's me. The guy that doesn't cosplay yet has a mask. Oh yeah. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. All right. We go and battle because I don't know what's up, Nick. So yeah. Plus, GS would eventually kick us for like just staying in the lobby like that if we stay for too long. So yeah. Bada boy. Alright. Bada boy, bada boy. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's fine. But yeah, just let me know if you are gonna join or not. You know, I'm gonna do sleep arts. Let's see which one's faster. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do arts. Butter boy. Is this Crest Palace? It is. Damn. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, we're grinding for Crests, man. We are. Because, A, try to get that 4+. So that way, once you do Nova Crest Palace, A, that 4+ could be bursted into a 5+. Gonna enjoy. I'm going into high enough level. What do you mean by that? You're not a high enough level to do Crest Palace? Is that what you mean? I mean, you could still join. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. I already posted the lobby code right there. So yeah. Yeah, Anime Expo, man. It's gonna be pretty interesting because this would be, because I've been to Anime Expo before. I have. But with family members though. But whatchamacallit? This would be the first time that I'm going alone. Well, Nick, I mean, you could join. Actually, it doesn't matter what rank you are. You could go ahead and join the lobby. If you try to do it yourself, then okay, yeah. Let me post my box on Pale. Alright. Damn, look at that. Wow. Wowza. Look, 300 War God Fin. That's crazy. Hey, that's gonna be my War God Fin in the future. Straight up. My phone too slow? Damn. Yeah, I'm not sure what to what to say about that. I just joined. Welcome to the live stream. Hope how you doing? Having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. So this is you, Hope. If so, damn, your War God fan is ready. Hey, that your War God fan is what's gonna be my War God fan in the future. Yeah, I just need to keep getting them luck gems somehow, somewhere. Are they rerunning War God fan on JP? They're doing that right now. But global, no. We probably won't get that for a while. Yes, OG is me. Oh yeah. Hey man, you stacked. Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure I'll still have enough time to do Phantom Bullet. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Maybe. I thought about switching to JP. I mean, sure. But I heard some things about it. One, they don't give enough crystals. Two, you can't skip the tutorial. Actually, no, that one, there's footage of that. They legit cannot skip it. Bada boy, bada boy. Bro, ain't no way, what? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, ain't no way it's somehow, some way UI Goku dodged all that. Ain't no way that boss just pulled an Ultra Instinct and started dodging all of them like as if he was Goku. You're not that guy. Alright, I forgot what the boss's name is, but dude, trust me, you ain't that guy. Oh yeah. But I mean, if you want to switch to JP, then yeah. I mean, that's up to you. But for me, I would never do that switch because I don't want to try to build up my account all over again. Plus, I can't read anything. I don't know how to speak Japanese, and I cannot read in Japanese. So, yeah. For me, I see like no reason for me to switch to JP. I already got my account right here. I'm good. I'm dandy. GS already got my money, bro. already got my money. Yeah. Alright, that was 3 out of 10. Because for everybody that just joined, after this, I'm gonna go over and do Specs Hyper. The One Punch Man event, but the Specs Hyper one. After this, I just want to get some Crest grinding in the way, out of the way, because one, we haven't really focused on Crest grinding too much. The only times we do is when Noble Crest Palace is here. Not the Tuesday, the Friday. But even then, we don't do it too much. So I'm like, you know what? Let's actually put some time and a little bit of dedication into Crest grinding. See if a 4+ could appear or not. I hope so, but who knows? What are you gonna have to say, man? Alright, I think I'm gonna save Phantom Bullet. Because I think we're too far now. Like, we're too deep. I mean. All same diff. Alright. Now, get demolished out of here. Nah, you ain't that guy. Trust me. You ain't that guy. Get out of here. See, look at that. Boom. Wish that was a 4+, man. I wish that was. But you know what? It's fine then. I see how it is. No 4+. How dare you? Ooh, look at that. Oh, butter boy. Come on, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this, man. It's already level 4, so why not? You know, hey, I'm a peep. Why not slide in for the 4+, you know? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, hey, you already know. I spent some money. You already got like $100 out of me, so it's like probably more than $100. But it's like, hey man, so how about you slide me in a 4+? You know, hey, how about be a homie? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Butter boy. I'm just saying, man. So have any of y'all entered the tournament? Have y'all? Question mark? Because if you ask me, no, I didn't. Now the reason why is because I won't be able to do all my matches. Because like there's like a family event coming up and I won't be home. So yeah, I won't be able to. Nope, but 3-0 bro did. 3-0 bro, what do you mean by that? Question mark. Yeah. I'll definitely join the next tournament for sure, because I don't think I have anything like, besides this family event that's coming up, besides that, I don't think I have like anything else that requires me to leave. Butter boy. Yeah. Come on, man. No 4+. Join tournament. Oh, so you did join tournament. You did join the tournament. Oh my god, English. Oh. But yeah, if they do another tournament, oh, I'll definitely join that, like, without a doubt. The next one after this one, if they decided to ever do it. Hey, I'm in, bro. I'm in. Oh yeah, hands down. Oh yeah. So that's 4 out of 10. I'll go ahead and put this down. So that way, you know, we don't lose track. I'll try to join the next one too. Yeah. And also, look at this. Look at this real quick. I want to show this, right? So, I have Fubuki. I have Tatsumaki. I have both of the Saitamas. I have the new Saitama right here. Speeder Sound Sonic. I just got him today, earlier in the stream. And then Garu. So, what does this mean? I have all the One Punch Man units. So, One Punch Man is complete. It is. Yep, it's a third crossover that I completed. I missed the new Saitama and Garu, but GG. Damn, man. Yeah, that is GG. Well, next time. And I believe that there's going to be a next time. Another rerun of One Punch Man. Because if they're doing all this effort, like having a tournament and everything, then I definitely see them doing a rerun of One Punch Man. When? Who knows? But I definitely see another one. For sure. Yeah. Butter boy. Let's see. I want TT, but I don't know. But I don't if it's worth to waste my crystals. Well, she is a breaker and she does inflict paralyze. Because for like the Dream Awakening for the Sophie quest, right? The Dream Sophie quest, that one, you definitely need to paralyze and you need to break. That's perfect for Tatsumaki. So if you're trying to farm that, so that way you could Dream Awaken Sophie, I say it is worth it, but outside of that, though, I don't know. That just depends on you. There's only like 2 reasons why I got 3 reasons why I got Tatsumaki. So the first one, come on, man, please a 4+. So the first reason is because whatchamacallit? I was setting out to complete this rerun right here, not the last one, this one right here. That's happening right now. I wanted to complete the One Punch Man crossover. That's one reason. The other reason is because I already bought her SPR, and yet I don't have her. So it's like, bro, I gotta definitely get her. Otherwise, then that SPR would just be sitting there, collecting dust. Right? And because another breaker would be good, why not? And then the other reason is because Tatsumaki is hot. But anyways, yeah, those are all the reasons why I got her. And hey, I did. So if your reasons are strong enough to get her, then hey, go for it. Luck, paralyze, and break for TT. Oh yeah, she is a luck breaker. There's no other luck breakers out there besides Goblin Slayer. And who knows when they're gonna do a Goblin Slayer rerun. I think it's been 2 years, no? Last time they did a Goblin Slayer rerun was 2023, right? I was lucky I got Goblin Slayer. And honestly, I was watching the anime Goblin Slayer. I was. If you don't mind the trauma that the first episode will inflict, I think it's actually a pretty good anime. If you don't mind the first episode, because the first episode, oh Jesus, man. Oh no. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh no, the episode, it's traumatizing. So, again, if you don't mind that, then sure. Go and watch it. But like, it's a very, what's the best way I can put it? It's a very, very strong episode. Yeah, it is. Because you'll be like, dude, what the hell? No, I can't watch this anime, no. Like, some would actually turn away. And be like, nah, I can't watch this. Well, what is this? Because it's, like, very strong. I can't say what else it is, because since I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, I don't want to get banned. So I can't really necessarily say what it is. But all I'm gonna say is, yeah, it's like, it depends. If you're not mentally strong, then yeah, it could be traumatizing. And then also, it's very strong. That it might actually potentially turn you away from watching the rest of the anime. Even though episode 1 is the only one that's like that. The rest of the episode, no. It is pretty gory though. So that's like another thing. But yeah. It just really depends on you. What about Platina? She's a breaker too. Oh yeah, she is. But she's not a luck unit though. Goblin Slayer and Tatsumaki, or Terrible Tornado, they both are breakers and luck. Platina, no. Unless if you use regular luck gems, but I don't recommend it at all. Nope. But yeah. Alright. Bada boy, bada boy, bada boy. Alright, man. Heyoo 4+. Damn. It's a good anime, but it's hard to watch with all the blood and other things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I said, oh yeah, it's also gory too. So if you don't really like seeing blood and a lot of blood and some guts, then yeah, maybe the anime's not for you, man. Maybe it isn't. But I mean, I was able to watch the entire thing because there's one anime that is, I think it's the goriest one out there, and it was really hard for me to see. Like at some points, I had to look away because it was just way too gory. But I pushed myself to watch it because the story was good. It's just the visuals though. It's just that's like that's a little too much, man. It's a Castlevania anime. Yeah, Castlevania has its anime. But dude, let me tell you, it's the goriest anime I've ever seen. And I watched a good share of animes. Like I was in high school, no, in middle school. I was basically in 8th grade when I started watching anime. Like I should become like an anime fan and started watching it through and through. I was like in 8th grade. So that's a good while, man. That is. Like a good while. Alright. Bada boy, bada boy. Alright. Let's go. But yeah, Castlevania anime, one of the goriest ones out there. Hands down. Yeah, Kamijou was one of my first anime too. Not many the best anime to start with. Oh yeah, look at that. Unfortunately, only not Roy. Really hasn't. Ah, sadness. And it gave break power. I was about to say Bay power. I don't even know what that means, but sure. Goblin Slayer was your first anime? Damn, bro. That was a really strong one then. To start with. Yeah, that's not the best one. I do not recommend Goblin Slayer to be your first anime. Nope. Hell no. If you're like a new anime fan, or you only played anime games but not so much watch anime, but you're curious about watching an anime, no. Goblin Slayer, no. Hold that off for a bit until you watch like a good amount of animes. Like you got some good ones on your belt. Right? Like maybe go out there, watch some Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is a good one. Solo Leveling, that's another good one to start with. Yeah, something like that. I think that's a good. Those animes are good to start off. Definitely, dude. I recently watched Solo Leveling, bro. Let me tell you, Solo Leveling is actually pretty damn good. I might have it be my 4th favorite anime, bro, hands down, because that anime just made me. It just made me feel like actually wanting to watch more. Like I was there, like my eyes were actually peeled onto the screen, bro. I haven't been like that since I was like a teenager. If you're wondering, yeah, I'm in my 20s. So that's been like a good while. Right? It's been a good while. So I haven't been like that since I was a teenager, where there was actually something that I'm like, bro, I don't want to take my eyes away off the screen. I need to see more. I need to see what happens next within the show. Solo Leveling actually captured that, man. It actually did. And I'm like, bro, this might have to be my 4th favorite anime, hands down, bro. Like Solo Leveling is just that good. Like it captures the taste, like the exact taste that I'm looking for in an anime. And you're probably wondering, okay, what? So this should tell you mostly what kind of anime watcher I am. I will get bored of an anime if it does not have a fighting scene. If it does not have any kind of fights, throwing hands at all in it, I'll get bored of it and I might stop watching it. It might sound shallow, but that's just how I am. Even now to my 20s. I might have had a little bit more tolerance when I was like in high school. 18, 19. But now I don't have that much of a tolerance to see an anime that has no fighting at all, no throwing hands. I just don't, man. That's just how I am. Like if it has a fighting, like a few fighting scenes, then alright, I'll watch it. Yeah, even if the anime is like alright, even if it's mid, I'll go ahead and watch it. Unless if the fighting scene, like the animations of it, is ass, then alright. Then I might stop watching it. If it's like actually ass. Like if it's like a PowerPoint type of deal. A slideshow. Then I'll be like, alright bro, what is this bro? Come on now. I've been on this planet for like 2 decades now. I've seen my fair share of animes. What is this? Like what is this, man? So yeah. Alright, bada boy, let's go. Awesome. 4+, please. No 4+, alright. Let's see here. Dan. I have not seen that anime at all. I keep seeing the name be thrown around. Here's the weird thing about that anime. I keep seeing the name be thrown around, but I have not seen a single screenshot from that series. Like, no character designs, no, nothing, bro. Nothing from that. But let's see here. DBZ and Fullmetal Alchemist were my first ones. Hey, that's right. DBZ, that's right. Honestly, I got like a little bit of hate from this, but I'm gonna say it. Why not? Fuck it, why not? I tried to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Episode 1. 3 separate times. And what I mean by separate times, I mean like months apart. Close to a year apart. I could not watch it. I couldn't. Because I feel like there's like missing context. Sure, you might say, oh dude, you just gotta watch the show to find out more. But no, it's just how it's structured. It's like, bro, what like I get it. Thrust your character in there like in there to like, you know, spike some interest, things like that, but it's just the way that it's structured that I just do not like, and it just turns me away. It just does. I just do not like it. But yeah, Dragon Ball is my #1 favorite anime, bro, hands down. No, it's not buts or nothing. Like, dude, my mascot right here is a Dragon Ball OC. Yeah. So that should tell you like all about it. Let's see here. I started reading Slime, Monster. What do you mean by Monster? Like Monster Masume or Monster something else? JoJo's. That's right. Slime and JoJo's. Solid because Slime. I've only read volume 1, like the entirety of volume 1. I haven't read volume 2. The reason why is because I think money. Yeah, money. That's why. JoJo's. I don't know if I'm ever gonna like read the manga or not, but I have read the light novel though of Slime. If you're wondering, okay, what do you mean by reading the manga or the light novel? The light novel. Yeah. Currently, right now, I'm reading Overlord, the light novel. I am. I'm on volume 4 right now. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Overlord is my 3rd favorite anime, man. It is. Let's see here. Windbreaker is good. I haven't heard of that anime. In season 2, the power of friendship became too much to bear for real. Oh yeah, the power of friendship. Sometimes it's like, I remember I used to tolerate that when I was like in high school, but now now as an adult, I can't, bro. I can't. Because I'm just like, when you get older, you just like, especially if you've seen enough animes, you're just aware. And you know exactly if it's gonna be like ass or not, or if something is just like way too much. Especially since me, right? Ooh. No, I wanted to do super arts. Alright, well, whatever. Because I want to make my own anime. I am. So here, let me show this real quick. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. There we go. I don't know what that was. I don't know how UI Goku dodged that, but whatever. So, anyways, look at this real quick. So, right here, yeah, I am an aspiring writer. I am. So these are the stories that I have written so far. Yeah, it's just fan fiction of. These are crossover stories of my character crossing over with other people's characters, right here. Yeah. And in this one, same thing with this one right here too. So yeah, these three. There's like a little bit more right here. This one I need to finish. And this one is like what ifs, like my very own, you know, what ifs. But yeah, you can see right here. Because I want to make my own anime eventually, so I'm like practicing my writing on this right here. So like this one's currently ongoing. That's why it's at the top right now. It's because it's ongoing. It's my newest story so far. I just released the second chapter of this yesterday. Yeah. So that's why this one's at the top. So this is like basically pretty much recent right here. But what's it called? Like this one? So let's look at Raydron the Devourer. You can see like the whole, like a little bit of the description, the synopsis of it right here a little bit. So yeah. So you can see right here, first chapter, Permanent Fusion. So each single chapter I'm trying to get artwork of each and every single one. So this one you see right here has artwork. This one right here also has artwork. This one right here also has it. This one does not. So I'm trying to get every single chapter have artworks. It's going a little slow, but I'm trying to. So then you can see right here, like all of this, and right here should tell like 22 minutes left. Yeah, 22 minutes of reading. Pretty crazy, right? Unless you read like really fast. But yeah, you can see right here a little bit. Oh yeah, it was a nice peaceful day. The sky is clear. The sun was up in the middle of the sky. There was a soft breeze. Birds chirping cheerfully in their nest until its whole body shook. The bird was in shock as another tremble happened. The bird flew away and passed a certain cylinder-shaped building. Inside, it was a huge white room. 2 people were inside of it. The 2 of them were males and had brown tails. Okay, this one's kind of a little bit wrong. Need to change the grammar of that. One has spiky black hair that pointed upward and one vein going down on his forehead, and then etc, etc. You could go ahead and read it if you want to, but yeah, pretty much there it is right there. So yeah, I'm writing my own stories, things like that. So I do know a little bit of like, like setting up the settings, the characters, themes, things like that. I'm not a professional writer. I'm not claiming to be a professional writer. No, I'm just an aspiring writer trying to become a professional writer. Yeah. But if you read those stories, like if you're into Dragon Ball, if you really like Dragon Ball, then hey, maybe read those stories. It might interest you, yeah. But whatchamacall? One thing to point out, just like how I said that Oh yeah, animes I find boring if they don't have any fighting scenes at all. You could easily see that be reflected in my writing. Those three stories that you saw right there have quite a bit of fights to it. Have quite a bit of fighting scenes. Yeah, it's reflected on my writing. That I like watching fighting scenes, and I actually kind of like writing fighting scenes as well. So yeah, uh, let's see here. No, Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist is boring. At least the first 25. Damn. It depends which version you start with, because there are two. It's just way later in the anime. They inform you about the world and what people bring. You're talking about Brotherhood, right? Yeah, because I know that there's two different versions. Just Full Metal Alchemist, and then there's Brotherhood. I try to watch Brotherhood, but I just can't. I try to give it a chance, but I just can't, man. Yeah, I just can't. There we go. Awesome. 4 plus, please? No, 4 plus. Alright. Remonster? Yeah, is that what you mean, Pale? That is it Monster Masume or Remonster? I've also seen both of them. Remonster unique, but then it kind of lost me a bit with like so many names, bro. That one, yeah, it lost me because there was like too many names being thrown out there. It's like, bro, slow your roll. First of all, slow your roll because that's way too many names change that's like happening, things like that. I could kind of understand why, but at the same time, it's like let's slow down a bit, bro. Yeah, and the day passes. Was that like another anime name? Because I haven't heard of that. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm guessing that is you, right? Pale, that you posted your box. Let's see here. Okay, so you have Sagara, you have the new Valerie, you have Sandstone, you have regular Fen, but then you have Kenshin, you also have Saitama. Okay, let's see here. Let me look at your light units. Okay, you don't have that many. Here's a team comp that may or may not work. You could go ahead, try to have the new Valerie, Kenshin, Saitama, and the final one be OG Fen. Try that team out. Yeah, so here, I'll write it down. So, OG Fen. There we go. So you could go ahead, screenshot it, write it down somewhere, or yeah, something like that. So that's team comp right there. That it might work. Because the thing is that, okay, Saitama, he could be your tank. You could go ahead and do True Arts. He'll give active DR and then passive, no, just, yeah, active DR. Plus damage negation. And not only that, he could be the damage dealer as well. Kenshin, Archgen unit, plus to provide a little bit of DR. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then OG Fen, he's just there for Archgen. That's really it, just Archgen, nothing else. And then Valerie, so that should be your DPS. So what I think you should do with Valerie first. So here's what I think you should do. Spam TA with Fen. That's it. Saitama, you do TA first. And then you'll do normal arts with him. And then afterwards, if this if the damage negation is still there, then you do super arts with him. Kenshin, true arts, arts. And then Valerie, you go ahead and do true arts, super arts. And see how much. Honestly, I could go ahead and test that out for you. If you want me to. Before you try that out, I could test that out for you to see if that works. But that's kind of like how it is. And that's a bot there on Kick. Let's see. It's very interesting that you want to be a writer. That's cool. Yeah, and I want to make my own anime. So I already thought of my own original story, original characters, all that. I already thought about it. I just have to get down to writing it. I know what the premise is of it too. It's gonna be isekai anime. However, you're probably wondering, oh brother, isekai. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be the typical one. No, hold on. Before you write it off as like something that's like all generic or whatever, because like so many isekai animes out there nowadays. Here's the difference. Isekai animes typically take inspiration from MMORPG games, JRPG games, like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Lost Ark, etc., etc. Right? However, mine is going to take inspiration from survival games like 7 Days to Die, Conan Exiles, Minecraft, Ark Survival Evolved. That's what mine's going to take inspiration from. So right there, you could tell, okay, it's a little bit different. On the surface, it might seem very similar. Sure. But once you start peeling the onion of the story, you'll see that, okay, this is actually pretty damn different from all the other ones. So, like, right here. Let me go to Steam. So, on Steam, I play those games. 7 Days to Die, even though it was last year. But you can see the hours that I put. That's a good amount of hours, right? That's a fair amount of hours. Conan Exiles, 2 years ago. But even so, you can see how many hours. I put in more of Conan Exiles than I did of 7 Days to Die. You can see that right there. Alright. And then for Ark Survival Evolved, unfortunately, I do not have it on here. I do have Minecraft, but however, it unfortunately doesn't record the playtime of it. But I will show another survival game that I've been playing recently. It is Power World. Yeah, today. Look at that. And I've been playing it since it released. And you can see right here, I've been playing it pretty consistent. Yeah, and you can see the hours that I put right here. And then they're gonna release a crossover that they're doing with Terraria. Now, I have not played Terraria. I do have the game. Here it is. I have not played it yet, as you can see right here. I will play it eventually. Yeah. But then Valheim, it's another survival game. I'm not sure if I'm going to take inspiration or not, because I don't really like Valheim that much. If I'm going to be honest. You could see right here, based on the last time I played, plus the playtime. You could see, yeah, I don't really like it all that much. So, but those are the main four. 7 Days to Die, Conan Exiles, Ark Survival Evolved, and Minecraft. Because those are the ones that I put in a lot of time into. A lot of time. I know the game. Things like that. Minecraft, I've been playing that since I was like 12 years old, bro. Since I was 12. Yeah, like a kid. So, that one, yeah. Conan Exiles, I've been playing it since 2018. 7 Days to Die, I've been playing it since actually around that time as well. Ark Survival Evolved since 2016. 2016, I was in high school, so you could kind of see, okay, what is the range of my... You could kind of take a guess on how old I am, based on the fact that in 2016, I was in high school. I'm not going to say if I was a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Nope. All I'm going to say is I was in high school back in 2016, so... Yeah. But anyways, let's see here. 400 hours? Holy. Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot. So that's why I'm having my anime this new anime be based on survival games. Because if I try to based on MMORPGs, JRPGs, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I have not played World of Warcraft at all. None. I've seen a little bit of gameplay. Sure. But I have not actually, me, myself, play it. No. Same thing with Final Fantasy. I have not played that. Lost Ark, have not played that either. Damn it, forgot to do Super Arts. Yeah. So those, no. But survival games, you saw the hours, you saw the proof. So, yeah, I'm able to go ahead and actually make an anime based on that. And it's going to be Isekai. So, the main character, it's going to be a dude. It's going to be a man. He's going to plop into the world like how in Minecraft. When you play Minecraft, you just go, bloop. You're already there, man. You already spawn into the world. That's how it's going to be for my anime. For this story right here. Main character, plop into the world. Right there. Stop playing Power World. I lost like 2 or 3 games with hundreds of hours play on Xbox. Always loads and crash low. They might have fixed it by now. They might have. I mean, you saw right there, I only play on PC. I don't play on console. So I never really had that issue of crashing. But Dawn was fun though. Yeah, Power World's definitely fun. I mean, you can see right there, I'm currently playing it to this day. It's mostly because of the crossover. Once the crossover is released, okay, maybe a few days because I'll be gone by the time the update released. But I'll start making videos on it. I'll start live streaming on it too because I'm very interested to see like what else they're gonna add in this crossover. I'm like very interested. But yeah, I had 800 hours in Terraria, best game ever. 800 hours? Damn, that's like a combination of like, I think it was Conan Exiles and 7 Days to Die combined together. Let's see here. There is one game that I have like a crap ton of hours on. Xenoverse 2. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, Xenoverse 2, you can see right here, 555 hours. I think that's like the most played on Steam right now that I have. Yep. But yeah, 800 hours on Terraria, damn. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get Terraria a try though. I may or may not stream it, depends. Let's see, you're 26 years old? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm not 26 years old yet. I'm younger than that. But yeah, no, I'm not there yet. Will I be there? Well, yeah, because I'm in my 20s, so eventually I'm gonna be there, but not yet. Wow. No 4+ though. But yeah. There you go. Another 4, but no 4+. God damn it, man. But yeah. Will it be like Tenshura, but with survival features? No. Because, like, here's the thing. It's going to have a leveling system. So, here, I'm just going to go ahead and explain, like, the amount that I've explained it in previous streams. Like, last year, things like that. So, here's how it's going to start. So, the MC, the main character, he is, he's going to be a rich, pompous asshole, right? So, he's going to be fat. He's going to be a little short. He's going to be like 5 foot. 5'5". Yeah, 5'5". He's gonna be fat. He's gonna have like tan skin, blonde hair. Whatchamacall? Yeah, and so he's gonna be a son of a government official. Yeah, he's gonna be a son of a government official. That's how he's rich, because he's the son of a government official. But anyway, so he has maids. He has maids, butlers, things like that. So he's been pampered his entire life, so he has the maids and the butlers do everything for him, like cook for him, clean for him, things like that, right? Put on his clothes, things like that. But he always treats them terrible by, like, you know, saying names to them, things like that, right? You know, getting a little physical at times, pushing them to things like that. So that's how it is. And so how he dies is that the maids, one of them, like, they colluded with each other to go poison his drink. So they went ahead, poisoned his drink. They acted like normal, like regular, like as if it's every day, right? Trying to hide their malicious intent. The MC, he thought it's just them doing their job or whatever. So he goes, drinks it, and then he dies. And from there, he gets reincarnated and just plop into the world. Same age. Yeah, same age that he died. But the difference is that his body changed. So now he's skinny instead of fat. He's also a little taller too. So instead of being 5'5", he is now 5'10". Yeah. So he grew 5 inches. But then from there, so what did he do when he first got isekai into that world? Well, kind of something like you would expect. Start complaining, start calling for his maids, butlers, calling for his dad too, to go save him. Nobody comes to his rescue because he's in a different world. And yeah, all that complaining eventually would lead to a beast that does not exist in our world, that only exists within the isekai world. And then from there, it starts chasing him for a while until the MC stumbled upon a grass field, a grass biome. And then from there, the beast will leave because, one, it's tired for chasing it for so long, and then two, it's out of his habitat, out of his hunting range. So that's why the beast decided to back off. So from there, he's like, okay, cool. But then now it's like, okay, what do I do now? So he goes and tries to hunt. Bruh, a 3+? Are you serious? Dog. Come on now. But anyways, welcome to live stream Talks. How you doing today? On a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Been a good bit. But anyways, yeah, so he goes and tries to gather. He tries to hunt. But you could imagine how that went. Pretty terribly. He's ass on it. Because he has literally 0 survival skills. Right? And then he tries to go ahead and build a house too. Because rain clouds are coming in. And so he needs to go in and be like, alright, I need to build my own house. Nobody's here. Nobody's going to save me. Eventually he's going to realize that. Takes a little bit, but eventually he will. And then from there, he goes ahead and tries to go and just build this house. There's gonna be like a sequence of him trying, failing, until he gets like a decent shack, right? Like a decent house made out of wood. And then of course there's gonna be crafting involved, right? Like him crafting tools, things like that. Yeah, there's gonna definitely be that. And then there's going to be levels. However, it's not going to be like a main focus like how some isekai animes have it. Levels are only going to be there for like as a background to show the progression. Because, well, survival games has levels to it. Minecraft has levels, even though that's only towards enchantment. 7 Days to Die has levels. Conan Exiles has levels. Ark Survival Evolved has levels. Power World has levels. So all survival games have that. And since I'm taking inspiration from that, well, you know, I'm gonna have to add that. But anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be more so like in the background, right? And since survival games usually has tiers, like of weapons and tools to use, like, you know, Minecraft, for example, have wood, then stone, then gold, then diamond, then netherite, right? Usually that's like the vanilla. Without using mods, that's how the vanilla sequence goes. 7 Days to Die, it's a little different. I don't really remember how it goes. But Conan Exiles, it goes to Stone, then it goes to Steel, then it goes to Heart and Steel, and then afterwards, then it goes to Black Ice. And then from there, there's one more level. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the next level, next tier is. But Power World, I mean, you go from wood, then stone, then steel, and then reinforced steel, things like that, right? And so you kind of get what I'm trying to go for, right? When it comes to like the tier system for weapons and tools. I'm not gonna go like, okay, this is tier 1, this is tier 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. for weapons and tools. No, I'm gonna have it be like, okay, he starts on wood because that's logical, that makes sense. Wood is everywhere, right? So that, you know, that makes sense as to have wood be the first tool. And then stone, well, that's also logical because if we look at the human history of us, yeah, we have to go from wood to stone, then to steel, right? So there is that. So that's how it's gonna go. But then from there, then it's gonna be a little different. There's gonna be a material, there's gonna be quartz after that. Quartz, and then there's gonna be 2 more levels. I haven't thought about what material yet, whether it's gonna be like own original material from within the world, or if I'm just gonna take it from like human history and be like, oh, okay, well, this is like the next one, like, I don't know, titanium or whatever, right? I haven't thought about that yet because it's just the beginning for right now. But anyways, eventually he's gonna get good with crafting, and then eventually he's gonna build a muscle because, I mean, you know, that kind of makes sense. Carrying all that heavy materials, things like that, to be able to build your house, make your own tools and weapons. You know, it makes logical sense for the MC to go ahead and have like muscles, right? So there is that. And then like eventually he's gonna be alone for quite a while. He is. But then after that, there's gonna be this chick, this muscle mommy, if you will. She's gonna be taller than the MC. She's gonna be because the MC will be 5'10". She will be 6'2". Yeah. So she's gonna be that tall. She's gonna be an expert hunter. And so she's out there to go ahead and hunt for her village, right? And so from there, she's gonna stumble upon this house, and she's gonna realize, wait, hold on, because she has everything mapped out on her map, right? Like everything drawn and everything, because this is gonna take place in medieval times, kind of like isekai animes, how they have it, medieval. And so she's gonna stumble upon it, upon his house, not him yet, just his house, and be like, hey, this was not here before. Let me look at my map to make sure I recorded this correctly. She looks, no house at all that's written, that's drawn on there, or written too. So she's like, okay, this is recently, this is new, I wonder who lives here. Then afterwards, she'll go ahead and hear a scream, and then she realizes, okay, that's a human scream, somebody is in danger. She goes ahead and jumps in. That same beast that attacked the MC at the beginning will attack him again, because the beast smells food, right? And that food that it smells comes from the MC after hunting. And so from there, it will attack the MC, and then she'll go save him, chop off the head of that beast, and then be like, you know, she'd be there standing, kind of like a little bit oral farming, right? And then the MC would be, oh, thank you so much for saving me, right? And then once he hears the voice, he'd be like, wait, hold on, right? She'll stick out her hand, he'll go grab her hand, and then she'll help him up, pull him up so that way he could stand. And then once he does, once he gets a good look of her face, then it's gonna be like, hey, yo, wait, what is this? Wait, you're a chick? Because the MC will be just a tad bit sexist. He will. Because he thinks, this is the MC thinking. This is not me, alright? So nobody cancel me, alright? This is just the MC, okay? This is how he is in the beginning. So he'll see this warrior chick who's taller than him, who has bigger muscles than him. Eventually the MC would have bigger muscles than her, sure. But as of right now, since this is still kind of like the beginning of the story, after he finally set like a foundation for his life, barely a foundation, right? He'll see her, and he thinks that women should only be there for, like, you know, kind of traditional, right? Cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, away from the battlefield, away from hunting, things of that nature, right? So when he sees a chick who's stronger than him, bigger muscles than him, taller than him, especially that saved him, he's gonna take offense to that, because he thought it was gonna be some knight, some dude that's like, you know, comes in and save him. But the fact that it's a chick now, it's like, nah. Who are you? Nah, get away from my face. No, I'm not gonna say thank you to you. Things like that. Nah. Right? And then she's gonna be like, okay, like what the hell? I just saved your life. Right? Because this is the first time that they're meeting. So she's gonna be like, dude, what is all of this, right? Because to her it's gonna be normal. Since she's from that world. Yeah, she's just gonna be yeah, like all that is just gonna be like normal to her, that okay, yeah, there's some chicks out there that's like her that goes ahead and hunts, or maybe becomes a warrior, fights, things of that nature. But the fact that this dude is tripping out about her just saving him, yeah, she's gonna be like, hey, yo, like what the hell, I just saved you, right? So they're gonna get a little bit heated, a little bit of a heated argument, things like that. And then he's gonna tell her, okay, yeah, sure, you saved me, but I didn't need your help, I got it under control. And then she'll go and respond with him saying like, yeah, sure, you got it under control, you look pretty scrawny to me. Yeah, and then let me see what you're eating. Oh, because she'll see what he's hunting, right? It's just like rabbits, right? And then she'll look at that and be like, oh yeah, yeah, you could only hunt rabbits, you can't even deal with that beast right there. That beast might be pretty strong for civilians, for pedestrians, but not for hunters like me. And so that right there, the MC will be like, whoa, hey, nah. And so yeah, they will get like into a really heated argument. But the fact is that the MC will not, you know, try to push her, try to punch her, no, nothing like that. Because he knows, he's seen it, he knows that she's stronger than him. So all he's gonna do is just really argue, just talk, just bark. Not really so much be all physical, nah. And so at first, that's kind of like how the relationship is gonna go. But then eventually, right? Eventually, they'll be like, okay, that will be kind of chill, all of that. She'll be curious as to how he built that house, how he's alone, things like that. See his weapons, even though his weapons is gonna be crude, right? Since it's a novice that's making it. Things like that. And yeah, that's kind of like at the beginning, how the anime is gonna go. So yeah, that's how it is. Wow, a 4 out of 4 plus down. That's crazy. Let's see here. But I did progress my sword wick to luck 266 and finish the arts gauge on lock buff. Hey, that's right. Hey, that's big dubs. That's right. Hey, getting closer, man. Getting closer. And you're tired? Well, hey, it's almost Friday, man. It's almost the weekend. We're in episode 3 now. Episode 6. I mean, I don't know what episode that'll be, because it'll first be in a light novel form. Yeah, it will be. And also, here's another thing too. The MC, here's like another thing that's different. So usually MCs, of isekai are from Japan. Mostly. Because, well, you know, the authors are from Japan. You know, that kind of makes sense, right? But mine is going to be from the United States because, well, I mean, I'm from the United States. So I know the United States best. So you could kind of imagine he's going to have the most American, generic American name out there. Yeah. So I'm not going to say what his name is yet. But just think of his name being similar to like the Paul brothers, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. He's literally gonna have a name something like that. Not the exact same names, but he's gonna have it where his first name and last name are two first names that you would use. Yeah. To make it like, okay, seem like, okay, yeah, this dude is definitely from the United States. Like, hands down, without a doubt. Yeah. Alright. Okay, that's 9 out of 10. But, what do you guys think so far? Sounds interesting. I would want to watch it. Hey, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because I could put a lot of thought into it. Like, a lot of thought. And I think I'll definitely be able to write it and make it good. So, whatchamacallit? So once I do start running this story, I'm gonna have it be, there's gonna be a new chapter every week. Yeah, one new chapter every single week. So that way I could get y'all's feedback, whether it's good or not, or maybe there's some grammatical errors, or maybe the pacing's too fast. Oh, you didn't describe the setting enough, or maybe the powers enough. Things like that, right? But yeah, now the world is obviously gonna have elves, dwarves, things like that, right? The kind of a little bit generic stuff. However, here's what's gonna have that not a lot of isekai anime, well, honestly, rarely any isekai animes have it, which I'm kind of surprised. There's gonna be monster girls, like slime girls, cat girls, dog girls, wolf girls, things like that. Dragon girls, things of that nature. There's gonna be that because rarely any isekais have that. If you really watch and think about all the isekai animes you watch, you're gonna be like, oh damn. Maybe cat girls, sure, right? Maybe wolf, dog girls, sure. Those are the most frequent ones that they appear. But when it comes to slime girls, you don't really see that. You don't really see any dragon girls, not that much either. Yeah, things like that. So, oh, I forgot to accept your friend request. My bad. But yeah, for real, it sounds very interesting. Yeah, man. Because the thing is, bro, all the animes, all the isekai animes I've seen so far, and I've seen a lot, bro. I've seen a lot. Because there was at one point where I wanted to watch nothing but isekai. Like, literally, legit, nothing but isekai. And I did. Every now and then I do get that craving that I want to watch isekai anime. But, whatchamacallit? Yeah, so I've seen my good fair share, and I have not seen a single one take inspiration from survival games. Like, actually have that be like a main point. Like the main blueprint into making their own story. I have not seen that. Sure, they might have a little bit of survival elements here and there. Maybe hunting, maybe gathering. Or maybe they use magic to build a house. But the MC? Nah. He's gonna use his hands to build it. Just like survival games. So you'll see oh yeah, I will take heavy inspiration from survival games. Where you're gonna see him crafting, He's gonna have like a crafting table similar to that of like Minecraft. Well, because survival games usually have that, like a crafting table, in order to like start crafting weapons. But you'll see like the actual animation itself. Oh my god. God damn it. My bad. But yeah, is he gonna build a harem? I don't think so, no, because I don't want people to turn away and be like, oh my god, it's gonna be one of those animes. Nah, I'm good, bro. Nah, I don't think he's gonna build a harem. Besides, the way how he is, I don't think I don't see him, like him as a character, so far, like what y'all heard. I don't think he could hold up a harem. I don't think so. Maybe at the very beginning, but then once he keeps being like an asshole-ish to them. Nah, I think that's gonna fall apart really fast. It's gonna take like a really strong person to be able to like hang out with somebody like him. To be able to take those insults, the arguments, things like that. So that's why the muscle woman comes into play. She'll be one of the ones that'll stick by. And yeah, she'll be there like throughout the story. Yeah, definitely. Cause the purpose of her as a character is one, to have the MC be able to talk to somebody. Two, she'll be the one to like, you know, open the world to the MC. Open it, because the MC, honestly, if it was just him, he might just stay in one place. He might not move locations at all, because he might get a little complacent. But she'll basically always have him like continue going, like he can't get complacent at all with her around. So she will help him with his character development in that way. So yeah. But now, there's going to be magic too. I don't think the MC is going to use magic. I think he'll be like Asta, Mashal, in that sense. God damn, I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay, the next one for sure. Let's run one more, and then we'll do a Specs Hyper. Yeah. Whatchamacall? Yeah, there's magic, but I don't think I'm gonna have the MC use magic. The reason why is because that'll be his punishment for being such an asshole in his previous life. He's forbidden to use magic, like at all. So he has zero affinity for magic, none. So then you're probably wondering, okay, what is the MC's like power, right? His power is going to be being able to craft, right? Because eventually he's gonna level that up. Obviously there's not going to be like levels like, okay, crafting level 1, crafting level 2, like RuneScape. I never played RuneScape, but I've seen videos enough to like, and streams to see that, okay, levels up like that when you use the skill enough. Not in that literal sense, but I'm saying like, okay, he's gonna get better and better at that skill to the point where it seems like it's a superpower, and eventually he will be able to like use almost any material. But this is gonna be like way later on into the story though, way later on, not in the beginning. It's basically gonna be like that type of progression where he starts off like really weak, sucks at everything, but then slowly builds up to be pretty damn good. Not at everything because he has zero affinity for magic, but like at the very least other things, like at least like survival type skills, hunting, crafting, building, things like that. So yeah, eventually it's gonna get to that point. But yeah, that's gonna be his superpower. It's just that he'll be able to craft super fast, and then also, here, I'll just switch it from here. And then be able to craft like a bunch of stuff from limited materials. Now, I don't know yet if I want to have him start crafting guns or tanks or like helicopters, things like that. I don't know yet. Maybe not tanks, maybe not helicopters, maybe not cars. The reason why is because it's like, okay, cool, he's really good at crafting, right? But just because you are, that doesn't mean you're super smart. That you, okay, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. Like, no. Right? He's not like Senku, right? Well, he just has all that, he just like super smart. He's not like Tony Stark, right? He's just really good at this specific skill. So, no, I don't think I'm gonna have him. Even once he gets to like really, really good at that skill, he's not gonna be able to build a car. Because, one, nobody has knowledge of cars because it's medieval time. So, he won't even know where to start. He might have the materials, but he won't even know. Like, okay, how am I supposed to piece it together? How am I supposed to build an engine? How am I supposed to build an exhaust? How am I supposed to build, you know, things like that, right? A transmission, all that. He'll have like literally zero idea. Because there's literally no information, no blueprint, no books, nothing, nada. Because that does not exist. Same thing with helicopters. That does not exist. Now, guns, on the other hand, possibly. If I'm going to have him craft guns, it's probably going to be like back in the 1700s. Just like muskets, things like that. That's really it. But at the same time, though, it's going to be really up to the MC. How in the hell is he going to be able to make a gun? How do you make it be able to go, like, shoot, like, all the pieces together? And nobody knows. But it could be potentially possible because of, like, crossbows. But at the same time, that's still kind of like a huge leap. So that's how I'm kind of like taking it. So that way he won't be like too OP, and then maybe the world will no longer be interesting because it's like, oh, he just has everything now. He'll just be able to pull out a Glock and he just starts shooting, and then that's it. Like nah, not like that. Nah, because like obviously there's still gonna be struggles, things like that, especially with enemies that'll be able to use magic, right? Monsters that'll be able to use magic, because he'll still be limited on what he could do, because he'll be like, okay, like physically like very strong, like Asta, for example. He'll be kind of like Asta in that sense. Won't be able to use magic, but will be able to use anything else. His hands, weapons, things of that nature. But at the same time, that's still limiting. Now, will he be able to fly? I do not know. If you ask me, will he have that ability? I'm not sure yet. Because he can't use magic. So therefore, he can't fly in that means at all. But then he can't make helicopters. He cannot make planes, jetpacks, things like that. He cannot make that. So how is he gonna... I don't know how he's gonna fly, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna have to write the story from there and see if I could come up with something to make him fly. But at the moment, at least right now, I'm gonna say no. He can't. Let's see here. But yeah, that's kind of like it for right now. What I have, I mean, I have a little more, but I don't want to reveal too much, right? I don't want to reveal too much because there's still some things there. You might need to add a villain. Oh, there's gonna definitely be a villain, like without a doubt. There is. I have like a blueprint. I have like a very rough draft on what the villain is, but I haven't really like, you know, planned it like all the way to where it's like, okay, he means like this is the theme, this is how he's gonna change the main character or the relationships he has with people around them, things like that. I haven't thought of that far yet. Just only like maybe like his appearance, his name, the powers that he's gonna have, things like that. I'm not sure if he's gonna have a rival or not. I'm not sure if a rival will even fit in that type of story. I'm not sure. Because it's like, do you really want to be a rival towards that dude? I don't know. But I will have this one kind of funny scene where the MC would travel with the muscle chick, right, to like this cave or whatever's. And then they're gonna see Slime Girl. Right? Yeah, they're gonna see that, and then the MC will like he'll go right in, right? The Slime Girl will try to like seduce him, and he'll be like, he'll be hooked, like he'll bite the hook, and then the hook will like pull him up out of the water. But then the muscle chick will be there to like stop him, things like that. The Slime Girl is not gonna be a villain, no. But that's just more so like kind of like a funny scene to like add, because that could be kind of a little bit funny, like the interaction between all three. But yeah, rival like in Pokemon, yeah, kind of like Goku and Vegeta, that type of ordeal. But I'm not sure. I don't know how I could fit that in the story. I have to like actually start writing it to see if I'm able to fit it in or not. Yeah. Awesome. All right. We'll do one more of this. But there you go. If that story though, if that story like YouTube would say that's interesting, you want to like read it, because it's gonna start as a light novel form first. Yeah. Then it'll go into manga, and then it'll go into anime. Because that's kind of like how the steps are for like isekai animes. Like that's how they go. I don't know why I'm holding that Roy when I could be like somebody else. I'll just be War God fan. I wasn't paying attention. But if that story like somehow flops, right? If it does, I have backup ideas. I'll only say one of them. One of the backup ideas I have is this one would take into a perspective of a dragon. Yeah. Because there's no animes. The closest one that I could think of is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but even then the main character is a human, not a dragon. This one will be a dragon. Yeah, he'll be a dragon, and it'll just take like into his perspective, his point of view, things like that. Because I don't think no other animes have done that. And again, the only one that I could think of that's closest to that so far is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So yeah. Next in season 2. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's like one of the other stories in case of that flops. I know, so thank you. You still doing it? Grinding? Yep. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and exchange. I was just trying to see if there was like LB stones or not, but unfortunately there isn't. Alright, let's go give this to Speedo Sound Sonic. Oh yeah. Where the boy at though? Oh, here he is. So the mouse was like right there the entire time. Alright, Bada boy. So yeah. You managed to get Hero Saitama already? Yeah, I did. It wasn't on stream though. I recorded it though. Yeah. The summons is gonna be next week. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Let's go to crossover missions. And collect it. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, boy. Alright. Let's go use it. You know, I already have everybody, so. Yep. Now, if you see somebody who has like a similar idea to me, right? Then you know they stole that idea from me. I'm gonna claim that right now. I'm claiming that story idea. Straight up, 100%. I'm claiming it as mine. And if anybody says like anything otherwise, no. They got it from me. Hands down. Yeah, let's go. Another crystal. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woohoo! Alright. Let's go to town. Let's go and gather. But yeah, I'm gonna start writing that story very soon. If someone does that, we all gain up on him. Yeah, because he's plagiarizing, bro. Even though it's not written yet, but the fact that I said it. The fact that I said it here on stream, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's considered plagiarized or not. Even though it's not written down just yet. But the fact that I said it. This is not the first time, by the way. This is like, I don't know, like, I don't know, the 8th time or something like that. But the fact that I've already said it so many times. I don't know if that could be considered plagiarized or not. When it comes to verbally talking about a story versus actually like having it written down and all that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Where is it at? Where is it at? There we go. Yeah, let's go. Luck gems. Bada boy. Awesome. But yeah, here's Saitama. Yep, he's right here. And of course, gotta get his SPR. You know, I always gotta get the SPR of units. So yeah, you probably, if you guys are wondering, okay, when are you gonna start writing that story, right? When are you? I'll show you. So I'm gonna start writing that story that I talked about once I finish this. Yeah, you know what? I'll show y'all the chapters that I have right here. It might change though. It might change as I'm writing it. So there's only 2 parts so far. Yep, the rest are a draft. So you can see right here. Yeah, when I published it. So this was literally. Well, it's because I had to do a few changes earlier today. So that's why it's saying it today. But technically speaking, I published this yesterday. But anyways, there's these chapters left. The title might change. It's subject to change. This one's done. This one's complete. This one's complete too. I just need to get artworks of it. This one, I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to it. This one is just what ifs, if I have like any ideas, right? And then there's this other one right here, right? This one right here is gonna be what's it called? Yeah, so I have those. So I have this one that I gotta finish. I gotta wait for, because this is a crossover story. Yeah. So you see right here the mascot, right, for my channel is right here versus somebody else's character. Yeah, somebody else's Dragon Ball OC fighting each other. So I'm also waiting for to get feedback from him to make sure that I'm like, you know, presenting his character accurately, presenting his character's what's it called? Yeah, we're just presenting all of that accurately, his powers, personality, all of that. Because I want to make sure, right? So this one might take like a little bit, but then of course there's this one right here, which this one I'm gonna start writing soon. But because you see right here, I don't have a cover art for it, so that clearly means, yeah, I haven't started on it yet. But yeah, I'm gonna start on that. That one's gonna take like a little bit. So my goal is to like try to start writing that isekai story. To start writing it probably like in November or December, around there. Yeah, of this year, November or December, to start writing it. But now to actually publish the chapters, hopefully, maybe the first chapter could be out during Christmas time, like around there. Maybe. It just really depends how those two stories, how long it takes me to write. Because that one, the crossover story right there that you saw, Multiversal Clash Point, that one's up, by the way, if you want to go ahead and read that. I only recommend reading that if you're into Dragon Ball. If you're into Dragon Ball, if you like Dragon Ball, then yeah. Go ahead and read it. It's right here. But yeah, Multiversal Clash Point. That one, whatchamacall? That one, I'm trying to get that done before my birthday. My birthday is next month. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. My birthday is will I be able to stream on my birthday? No, my birthday actually does not follow on a stream day. It doesn't. So I won't be able to do a birthday stream. But yeah. So that's my goal for that one. Multiversal Clash Point. Try to finish that before my birthday. But then try to finish that other story, the Multiversal Traveler. Right? Because that title is subject to change. That's just like a placeholder title for right now. Multiversal Traveler. That one. Again, I want to try to start writing the isekai story by like November or December. So yeah, I'm planning on trying to have that finished before November, right? Like maybe late October. So a lot of writing that I have to do, but it's doable. Yep. But yeah, so anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank y'all for helping me grind. Thank y'all for, you know, listening to me ramble about stories, things like that I have planned. Because I mean, I really do like writing. Like I do. I think out of like everything, I think writing is like one of my top hobbies to do. Because I just do. Because I like to flesh out my characters and things like that. Because I don't know how to make art, how to draw. I try to. All that ended up happening was me just getting very frustrated. That's it. So yeah. So the next best thing for me to be able to like actually have my characters be out there is, well, one, to commission artists, right? And then two, to write it down. That's kind of really like the only way that I could bring my characters to like to life. And the setting around them too. But yeah, anyways guys, that's gonna be it. One last thing is chimichangas are good.